Morning, everybody. It's Mandy at Laugh and Grackle. We have our Earth and Bone today, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Today's Oracle cards are Shadow and the Pack. These cards go hand in hand, with the Shadow being internal and the Pack being the communal help. Let's start with the Shadow. We've got to drop the mask that we wear to hide the parts of ourselves that we can't stand to look at, like jealousy, shame, pride, or just downright hate. Feelings that just outrage us for no good reason. Those are the ones we need to take a really long, good, hard look and dissect them and find out what is triggering them. And then, and only then, will they integrate into you. The pack is our soul tribe. They are the ones who take time for us when we need them the most. They don't try to change or use us. This doesn't pertain to just humans. This goes for animals and plants as well. Being a healer means listening to others without judgment, prejudices, and not allowing our own thoughts to enter the equation. Making sure that we are letting them have the space to express themselves in all forms, with all the emotions going on, so they can get them out so they aren't eroding their souls from the inside out. On a side note, a few years back, I was having an extremely hard time with who I thought my soul family was, as dealing with going through menopause, which made things even worse for me mentally. I went to a convention and felt drawn to what they call the library. That's where I needed to be. I became overwhelmed with grief, and I fell on my knees and pushed my anger, frustrations, feelings, and pain into the ground. I just couldn't deal with it anymore and needed to go somewhere other than me. Afterwards, I felt the earth give me the love and energy back to what gave back to me that I was so very much needed. And that going through all of that basically stripped me down to nothing. That means no sense of family, no sense of friends, no sense of myself, anything. And whenever that happened, I had to just basically let things go. And I still have trouble dealing with that, because the people who I thought was my soul family just up and left. And a lot of that, was over our political views. And no, I don't like talking about politics. So I'm not even going to get into that. But, it was the sense of, if you don't care about what happens to us, then why should we care about what happens to you? It's that, the give and take. I'll give to you what you give to me, basically. And, I've always felt like, you don't need to use people. You don't need to, do anything like that. Just be yourself. And to me, especially with the way that you vote is the way that you vote. I don't care. That's yours, you know? And, but we were not given the same courtesy. And that just kind of, ripped, not just mine, but I know, quite a few people's, world apart. It's basically just a time bomb that just went and just blew up everything. And that's why, I don't get into the politics. I don't like having the politics mixed with this, what I'm doing. And that's a big thing for me. But that's not what this is about. This is about having your soul tribe, your soul family, the people that actually talk to you and give you the time and the space and the ableness of opening up and just being yourself and allowing the emotions and the feelings and the words, regardless of what emotion is behind it, to bring that to the surface. That is what the pack is about. So that's it. As you can tell, you got a little more of a glimpse of my life and how I handle things. And we are going to be having our wild moon later on today, so come on back and see me. Do the like and shares, and I will see you guys later.